I eased my Honda Civic into the guest lot of Azure Crest Resort, where my mother's Mercedes and my sister's BMW glittered behind velvet rope. Glass and stone hugged the lake, cedar beams cut the sky. I'd picked this place for our reunion. "There she is," Bianca called, voice sugared. "We wondered if you'd show." I lifted my overnight bag from the trunk. "Traffic leaving the city." "From the warehouse district, you mean?" Mom, Evelyn, smiled behind sunglasses, worth more than rent. "Surprised you could afford the gas, Nadia." "I managed, truly." "Barely," Bianca said. "We already checked into Premier Suites. I'm sure there's a basic room in the back for you." The valet took my keys, eyes sliding over the Civic. "Separate checks," Mom said. "This weekend is about celebrating success." The lobby looked like the renderings 3 years ago. Soaring ceiling, stone hearth, walls of glass pouring lake light. At check-in, a young woman, Jessica, smiled. Mom slid a black Amex. "Premier suite for Evelyn Reyes, and for Bianca as well." Jessica typed, paused. "And Miss Nadia Reyes?" "Whatever standard room she can afford," Bianca said. "Separate billing." Jessica's smile thinned. "Actually, Miss Nadia Reyes is the primary account holder for all 3 Premier Suites. There's also a note about special privileges." Bianca laughed. "Honey, that's a glitch." "I'll call the general manager," Jessica said. A distinguished man approached, studied the screen, then me. His posture changed. "Miss Reyes? We weren't expecting you until evening." "Plans changed," I said. He nodded to Jessica. "Executive access, level 10. Bianca blinked. "What does that even mean?" Mr. Harrison looked at me. "Would you prefer my office?" "Here is fine," I said, heat rising. Not embarrassment, restraint. They can hear. Mr. Harrison cleared his throat. "Mrs. Reyes," he said gently, "there's no mistake. Miss Reyes is approval authority for all charges. She holds level 10 because Azure Crest is her flagship." Silence rippled. Bianca recovered first. "Flagship of what, exactly?" "Of Reyes Hospitality Group," he replied. "Miss Reyes acquired this land 7 years ago and oversaw development end to end. We opened 2 years back." Mom's mouth barely moved. "Nadia, what have you done?" "What I said I'd do," I answered. "Build something." The lobby fountain filled the pause. Then the doors parted and my team flowed in. Thomas, my CFO, Sarah, marketing, Robert, operations. "Boss," Thomas said, grinning. "Contractors on standby for the lakeside deck. Numbers look strong." Mr. Harrison softened. "Shall we place your family in the Lakeview Premiers?" "Please," I said. "Everything comped." I turned to Mom and Bianca. "As my guests," Jessica produced key folders. "Welcome." We rode the elevator, the 4 of us reflected in chrome. Same eyes, different stories. In Mom's suite, lake light poured in like silver. Fresh flowers, champagne, the brochure words I'd written years ago hung in the air. "You designed this?" she asked. "Every line," I said. "And I still visit warehouses because luxury starts behind the scenes." Bianca sank onto the sofa. "We joked about your clothes," she murmured. "We were cruel." "You were sure you were right," I said. "That's different and also the same." We toured Bianca's suite next. Her stager's eye-clocked textures I'd borrowed from her open houses. She blinked. "You did listen. Always." Robert pinged me, meeting at 4. I glanced at Mom. "Dinner's at 7. Meet my team. Hear the story." Her chin lifted. "We'll be there." The lakeside room glowed like candlelit water. My team lined the table. Thomas, Sarah's easy smile, Robert's sight maps. Mom and Bianca sat stiffly at the far end. Chef sent out a bright amuse-bouche. I'd sourced the greens. "Luxury begins backstage," I said when Bianca noticed the stamped crates by the service door. "Linens, walk-ins, loading docks. If it's sloppy there, it leaks everywhere." Thomas lifted a glass. "To Nadia, fair and relentless." Laughter loosened the room. Stories followed. The winter I hauled salt with maintenance at dawn, the month I shadowed housekeeping, the night the generator failed and I handwrote contingency checklists. I watched Mom absorbing it, pride and regret trading places behind her eyes. Finally, she spoke. I owe you an apology. I wanted you to want what I wanted. When you didn't, I decided you were failing. That was my failure. Bianca swallowed. I liked being the good daughter. It made me careless with you. I'm sorry. I hear you, I said. But I also need you to change. Ask before assuming. Listen before advising. We can, Mom said, if you'll let us try. Try, I said. After dessert, people drifted out. I walked them to the terrace, lake black as ink, stars snagged on the waterline. Photo shoot at 7, I said. If you want to see what I actually do. We'll be there, Bianca said. And I could help with staging, if you'd like. I would. Morning arrived crisp and work bright. We paced the grounds with the photographer. I set lines, corrected angles, smoothed a wrinkle in a bedspread. Mom watched, intent. When we finished, she took my hand. Daughter, she said. Leader, builder. I see you. And I believed her.